Italy's foreign ministry has expressed confidence that the man shot early Friday in Milan was a Tunisian suspect linked to Monday's attack at a Berlin market. Reports now say that a policeman was also shot during the altercation. Here's Leslie Mirungu with more on that story.
Following two purported sightings of the suspect, Anis Amri was gunned down on the streets of Milan. Police say the 24-year-old Tunisian was identified by his fingerprints. Italy's Interior Ministry said Amri was stopped in one of Milan's suburbs early Friday morning.
La persona uccisa è risultata essere, dopo tutte le indagini che si fanno in questo caso.
During the course of normal police activity, a police patrol stopped a suspicious person in the area of Sesto San Giovanni in Milan at 3 o'clock this morning. When he was stopped, the suspect immediately drew out a gun and shot at police officers who asked him to show identification documents. The officer, Cristian Movio, immediately reacted with fire. Fortunately, Cristian Movio was not badly shot. He is currently recovering in hospital, but his life is not in danger. The state police reacted, and the person who attacked our officers was killed.
Ha fermato una persona che si aggirava con fare sospetto.
ISIL has claimed responsibility for the Berlin attack that left 12 dead, including the Polish driver from whom the truck had been hijacked. His body, stabbed and shot, was found in the cab. Police across Europe have been searching for the assailant since the attack. Amri was caught on camera by German police on a regular stakeout at a mosque in Berlin's Moabit district early on Tuesday. Danish police had also said a man matching his description was seen in Aalborg in northern Denmark. The Berlin attack has put Europe on high alert over the Christmas period. Amri had been identified by security agencies as a potential threat and had had his application for asylum rejected, but authorities had not managed to deport him because of missing identity documents. Leslie Mirungu, CCTV.
Let's now cross over to Berlin, where CCTV's Guy Henderson has more details for us on this developing story. Guy, investigations into the Berlin attack have now yielded a dead suspect. Is the case closed, or are German authorities still pursuing other leads?
Yeah, definitely not closed, Beatrice. Authorities are continuing this investigation. They're continuing their following up on leads. Not too many details they're giving away at this stage, but we've heard from the German Interior Minister Thomas de Maizière on Friday afternoon, who expressed his relief, but said that the threat level remained high. On the body of the prime suspect, authorities found a train ticket from Paris to Milan. And one question that's emerging here is, how did he get that far? Was he receiving help that allowed him to get all the way from Berlin to Paris, then make his way down to Milan, where he was shot by police, as we've just heard there. Also, after news of his shooting in Milan, the propaganda wing of Islamic State released a video which appeared to show Amri pledging allegiance to IS. So a real sense here that perhaps he is part, or could have been part, of a broader Islamist network across Europe. Worth noting as well, on Friday morning, police moved in to arrest two individuals who they suspect was planning a bomb plot on one of Germany's largest shopping centres. We've got no idea whether that is in any way related to what's been going on over here over these last few days. In Berlin on Friday evening, at the moment, there is a memorial concert going on right beneath the Brandenburg Gate. Its theme is Berlin Together. It is surrounded by a ring of steel.
Well, Guy, so what does the killing of the Tunisian suspect, though, signify, first, to the relatives of the victims in their quest for justice, and two, to Germany's policy on immigration?
Well, obviously, I'm sure huge relief for the relatives, but obviously there is still this investigation about who else might have been involved. And the city, of course, some relief as well. You can see behind me the market returning to normal somewhat, but still tributes being left and candles being lit. In terms of policy, I think scrutiny over two particular issues. Number one, the fact that Amri was a failed asylum seeker. We heard from de Maizière, that the Interior Minister, about how Germany wants, or how the government wants to more stringently implement current laws on making sure they can rapidly deport failed asylum seekers. It'll be interesting to see how exactly they do that, because in Amri's case and many other people's cases, if they don't have documents, it's very hard to prove where they actually originally came from. Number two, there will, I think, be scrutiny over Europe's open borders. This was, Amri was founded in Milan. He'd crossed 2 open borders before being shot dead. For all of the benefits that officials hold up about having open borders, integrating different countries together, the economic benefits in terms of boosting trade, I think there were already critics about whether there should be more controls around national borders to prevent these kind of attacks and have control over exactly who's going in and out. I think after these attacks there's likely to be much more scrutiny about that.
Right, Guy Henderson for us there from Berlin.